Ready?
Now they'll change things around before the snap. A give running right, Gibson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
There's 3rd and 7.
They're going to look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Geno.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now it's Smith. Catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
This a 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
What I love about watching the pass passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Trap 50.
They'll look to throw again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Geno.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Geno down to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete. incomplete as well.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Smith.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. That'll end up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A give for Walker running right.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Smith now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
They'll throw now on the final play. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. is going to be intercepted a third time.
So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
After the interception, here's Smith. Out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught, and so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
And quickly they get to the line. 2nd and 6.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
3rd and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Gino. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown.
Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room because they made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ice. Hold. No ball.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Cover. Hey, it's a clip.
Now Gino.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line, line. Check 59, check 59, cover.
Now Gino on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
He's to the 15. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Smith. Dancing to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do, but let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Gibson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gibson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
He's going to get this complete here to lock it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Smith.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. This offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. Oh, what a move. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
Steps away. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Smith with a throw caught by Metcalf.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Smith.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Smith to throw.
On the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. Smith's going to throw it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their three timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again third and long now. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Washington going to use the second of their three timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
And that won't help much. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken